Okay, let's center this up. Okay, fine. I'll do a video. I've been getting some email of do a video already. So fine. We're in the middle of the event. What does that make it? A little bit more than half of the way through the event. I already have my 5.5 needed to get the multiplier tomorrow. I am probably going to go in and get the 22 million tonight. Because I allocated myself $10 for the event, and I got the quota within like $4 of the event, within like $4. So this, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you how I got to where I got. I haven't changed anything on any of my fleets. I have my Seawolf fleet that has the 2 assault missiles and strike missiles. Got a little bit of armor, boosters 3. Then I have, remember my old cargo ships. I have 2 of them that have assault missiles and 2 of them that have cutlass missiles. But they're all solid rocket booster 3s. And then my siege missile fleet. They predominantly have 2 siege missiles per ship, reactive armor, solid rocket boosters. Okay, so that kind of sets the stage. So what we have is we have 3 fleets out. This fleet, doesn't really matter which one of the 2 I pick. Actually, this one repairs a little bit faster because the armor is smaller. Well, this one doesn't have any armor, but the base armor on a Levi is larger than the base armor of a Seawolf. So this one actually would, no, this one would actually do better to repair more often, but it's a little quicker. So let me show you this first. So I'm only hitting 28s because 28 is really more of a sweet spot for the number of points you get if you can kill it. You don't really get a proportionally more points for anything higher than a 28, so there's really no point. And the discrepancy of 25 to 28 is crazy. It's crazy. Just ignore anything but a 28 if you can swing a 28. So I'm coming in from the northwest corner. I get all my guys go away. I find my center channel. This is the center row. Because you got to come down the center row, otherwise the other 2 turrets can hit you. So we turn everybody around. I wasn't really planning on doing a video because I've been sick all week, and I'm in that coughing stage. I actually feel a little decent right now, so I'm hoping I can get through this video without coughing a whole lot. So we swing around, swing around. Now what's different about this raid is these ships have a maximum range. See how they stopped? Oh, that just made it so easy. I don't have to do any kiting. I naturally outrange all of them. Doesn't even matter by how much because I can just do this. Bink! Stop and kill them. There's no laser, so they have a reasonably high miss rate. And when I was saying I might make it to the quota tonight, is I have the credits, so I'm just going to burn them. And I'll show you how much I actually have to burn. Because I don't do all of my repairs from the credits. I only do a certain percentage of them. The way these 2 stack up, you can click on either one. I always click on this one because the way the ships are slightly south of my channel. If I click on this one, that my ships will sort of drift lower. And with the Seawolves with assault missiles, it's not as big of a deal, but with the Levis and the cutlass missiles, your range of the 2 turrets to the northeast and southwest of you become a bigger issue. So we just sort of hammer through these. So what I'm doing with my other Seawolf fleet is, if you look on the forums, there's a lot of people are complaining about it. But it's basically taking a fleet and taking out these ships and taking out the center outpost and then just leaving the rest. That's what the other fleet's going to do. Except I also feel that it is kind of a cheap way out. So I'm only doing it in other sectors. I'm not going to do it in my own sector. My own sector, if I start something, I'm going to finish it. But, you know, I'm not really out to help out other sectors. Now, what happens is that it's a very short, it's a very narrow focused, a very short range, short vision, whatever. It doesn't work that great. I would say maybe only 1 out of every 4 28s I hit actually aren't already gutted. So I get 1 shot out of every 40 minutes. Because once you're in it, you either got to die or you got to time out. Now that being said, it's actually cost effective to wait than to hit a 25, than to do the same thing to a 25. 28s are that much higher that it's better to just find the empty ones, hit the empty ones, and keep going until you find a full one. And I'll show you, and I'm not going to show you the Seawolf fleet, but I'll show you with this one basically where I would stop. For this, where I'm actually going to take the whole thing out, there's 2 28s within a minute of me that I'm doing all of this to, and they haven't been gutted at all, because I'm the one constantly killing them and resupplying them. So I lucked out that there's 2 level 30s that are spawning these 28s, and they don't really seem to be playing that much. I haven't played a ton for this. I played some. Let's go see where our other guys are at. Because the other thing is, when you're doing this, like when they're hitting that center outpost, it takes a little while, so you can kind of go see where they're at. I actually sent this guy to its maximum range. I actually did it the other day, and somebody killed my fleet. Here's a 28 you could try. I was in, I'm in 217 right now. What was that for? I was in 218 a lot today, and I think I cleared out all of their 28s within the range that I could do, because I'm really not that far. I'm really so close to 216 that I can't get too far in 218. Alright. It's basically an outpost. So if I was the Seawolves, right here is where I'd stop. I wouldn't move the ships. They would just sit there until the thing times out. Because if you try to turn left or right very much, you're going to either get shot by that one, or you're going to get shot by that one. So you just let them sit there. But I'm actually doing this to finish them. So what I'm doing is I take this fleet and I do as much damage as I can to this one. And about 1 every 4 of these, I'll have a small bunker buster built that does just a little bit of damage, but a lot of times it's just enough to actually kill this turret off. The other times this turret has just a little bit of life left. And my hammerheads will take less damage if they don't have to approach the turret at all, because just approaching the turret has like 5 or 6 volleys of the missiles, and then like 1 or 2 volleys of their ballistics. Remember, these Levi's, they don't have any armor, so they're not really going to withstand this very much. Now, if I was thinking this out ahead of time, I could have put reactive armor on them instead of engines. that would help a lot. But I didn't change anything for the event because I really didn't think I was going to do a whole lot of it, because I didn't really know what the quota was or whether it was very attainable or not. Let's see. There should be at least 2 ships in there, because that's not a clean title. One thing, I was listening on the comms, a guy was saying use layered armor and the guidance scrambler, but I think he had dreadnoughts, so he has like 4 specials. But I think you could do something like that on a Seawolf. A Seawolf with no armor is an instant repair during an event. If you had assault missiles, you could probably have 3 assault missiles, reactive armor 3, solid rocket boosters 3, and then guidance scrambler. I don't know if you could fit a 3 on there or not, but you'd have extra armor for missiles, and the missiles aren't as likely to hit you, and you're out of the range of the ballistics. Ooh, sweet. See, we killed that one. So I'm just gonna send this over here because I just want him to die. He might not even fire a shot. So he's gonna go home. You go home. You tell me that I'm close. Let's see now, because he doesn't have to do all 3 of them, I should move him over here and then come up here, and because of that I won't have to do as much repair. So they're slow as dirt. So what we do with the other fleet while we're waiting for them to do their approach, I don't have to do anything. There's nothing for me to touch. They're just going to hit that one turret, they go to the next one. So I immediately will come in here, remove. I'll start doing these. See, I wait for the 4-minute mark and then speed up. And that's where having the other fleet sort of just to play with, help us burn some time. See, the damage I'm really taking is from the from these ballistics. But I didn't take too much damage. I lost about a half of a hammerhead, and I'll lose about another half hitting this one. Usually it's not the same one, because like right now this one's the top one. This is probably the closest one. So that's probably the one that's going to get shot at. Let's see. Wow, I can't even read that. It says it's probably a 10. I don't know. 16. In all reality, if you're not hitting a 28, don't bother. If you're not hitting a 28, you gotta spam a bunch of outposts to get anywhere close. This is how quickly the siege missile fleet will kind of drop each of these turrets. They do pretty good. I'm pretty sure the strike missiles in there probably don't do anything, and then of course the anti-mortar that's on these things don't do anything at all. All of that basically there over, you know, is would be the ballistics damage. So what I do is I come in here and I'll speed up whenever it hits down, and I'll work my way across. And a lot of times what I'll have is, especially if it has hit all 3 turrets, you know, just clean off a little bit of the first turret. I can have 3 of these repaired before the hammerhead gets back. And then I'll pretend, once it gets back, I'll pretend that it's all there. And I'll just go in here. I can only do this about once every 3 or 4 times I go out. Let's see how far we got. Oh, he's right there. So I lost the equivalent of 1 ship. So I'm gonna speed him up. And then, oh, that's awesome. I will average, this is actually one of the really low ones. I usually get between an hour and about an hour and 25 minutes of repair. Usually if it's an hour and 25, it's a spread across multiple ships. I see if I can like do an instant repair on a couple of them to get that number down, because what I'll do is I will coin the 1 hour repair, and that's what I would pay for. And then all of the other repair I wait for. And then you wait. Usually it doesn't take this long. Usually it doesn't take long at all. So I'm up to 7 million. So I'm pretty sure, you know, even before the YouTube video uploads, I'll have the 22 million. I can't do anything with it. Come on. Can't do a whole lot about this, because if you hit like the refresh or something, it's probably going to charge you twice. So you just gotta let it wait out. So it looks like this. If it was a straight natural event, this guy would be a lot higher. I know he said before the game started that he had like 2,500 credits to compete with. I'm thinking because he knows he only needs 5.5 to get the maximum, that's all he's going to do. He's going to wait for tomorrow's multiplier and hit that, and then he's going to be done and not spend much anything at all. There we go. And then I might have to wait like 10 minutes for the other ones, depending, you know, if it's a bad one. So, but because I didn't have these, I have to wait for all of these, and that's where playing with the other fleet, you know, sort of comes in. Of figuring out something to do with that one, and that's a hit or miss. Sometimes you find them, and sometimes you don't. But something else to burn some time. Anything else going on? And I think we're about done. Build in a assault missile fleet. Once that's built, I'll probably build some of the squids, some of the I think you saw all of this last time. So that's about it. I'm hovering right at the max. I'll spend it to repair, and then I'll get it right back again. So anyway, y'all have fun on your event. Talk to you later. Bye.